Hi, Steve. Okay, it is finally evaluation day. Last week was a little challenging, so this should have actually happened last week, but didn't. Any case, but I have your 62 MAS here. I saw this when it was on. I believe this is the one I saw when it was going off on eBay, and so I watched it. I knew because of the missing loom and the minute hand, but there it is. The movement looks decent. The numbers are fantastic. So I'm kind of interested to look at this thing. It has no servicing marks inside the case back. I mean, these 62 series movements do tend to run very well. They tend to have high, steady amplitude, but that looks like it's serviced just out of adjustment to me. I mean, that's extremely steady, high output. Oh, well, let's put it down to the stock thing. Let's put it down to 52 and see what the numbers say there. It won't change the accuracy or anything. No, it's still good. Phew. Well, that's interesting. Let's pull this thing off here. There are no servicing marks inside the case back. Let me get some real magnification on here. Hang on just one second. I do see that your winding bridges, the cage ball bearing sets are very worn. Yeah, this thing has lubrication under the capsule. A lot of it, like a good amount, like the correct amount. I'd say this watch is serviced. I wish there were. Do you know anything? I don't have the listing anymore. Did the listing say anything about this thing being serviced? This brassing right here, that is from the winding weight. This bit is floppy, and so that's where that came from. The only other thing is we can see that that's feels pretty okay. I think this has been serviced. I mean, it's a little bit out of adjustment. I'm going to close it up and put it up face side up, and let's see what the numbers tell us. So let's try that again. Dude, I think this is serviced. Those kind of numbers don't happen out of the blue. And there's lubrication under the capsule. And not only that, it's pushing the date over. It's doing that skip thing that these do. That the setting lever assembly on these is kind of weird. Because those teeth, they'll skip, and that's a function of that lever. That's not anything to do with anything else. It's funny because the dial doesn't look like it's been serviced. I mean, the crystal has some marks on it. The hands have not been cleaned. I don't know. That's real interesting. I can see that your Seiko's bent too. If this were mine. If this came in and this was my watch, I would pull the movement, pull the dial in hands. I would look at the front of the movement, see if the capsule there has been serviced. I would then also look at the setting lever up here and see what's up with that. See if I can get that fixed. If it looks like it's clean and lubricated underneath this dial and there's lubrication in the capsule underneath the dial, I would leave it. It doesn't feel to me like your crown has been rebuilt. That feels like original seals to me, so I would rebuild the crown. I would confirm that the movement was serviced or not. I would then carefully clean the dial and hands. I'm not sure what you want to do about the missing loom in this hand. If you want to leave that or try to replicate it. I have some of this green dainty loom here. I don't know how close of a match it would be because this is actually patinaed, but I don't know. This, by the way, these inserts did not deal particularly well with ocean water, and sometimes you see the pitting like this. I don't know, you tell me. The time setting definitely feels a little weird. Let me just check those numbers again. Yeah, man, I would check it to see if it actually is serviced. And if it was serviced, I'd leave it. I would leave it be. I would check this setting lever to try to see if we can improve that action, and I would double make sure that this crown was rebuilt with a seal. If it isn't, I would rebuild that. I don't know, man. Let me know. So, I mean, I don't think we're necessarily looking at a full service here, not based on the numbers. Okay, you let me know. Thank you.